Welcome back to another Pokemon 3D New Features video. Today we're going to be reviewing the newest update to the game, which is version 0.52. And as usual with these update review videos, we'll be focusing mostly on the major changes to the game, while also going over some of the minor changes as well, so let's do it. So in this update, they added one island to the game, and the first thing we're going to check out here on one island is Colbin Tower, home of Colbin Games, which, for those of you who don't know, they're the people who developed Pokemon 3D, just in case you didn't know that already. There's the tower. Looks really nice. So if we step inside Colbin Tower, there is a Pokemon Center right here where you can go to heal your Pokemon. You can also purchase items here in Colbin Tower as well. This is only the first floor. We will be going to the other floors, so we're going to go purchase some items here. Now, another thing that is new in this update is that there is now a new item shop screen. And I gotta say, I like it a lot more than the previous item shop screen. We have a preview of the item you're purchasing right here. If I can just get rid of this text box right here. There we go. So as you can see, we have the Max Repel icon right here. Looks really fancy. So I go and purchase 110 of them because I have that much money. And we also have the medicine items. We have Full Heal, Full Restore, Hyper Potion, Max Potion, and of course the Revive. So you can see all the icons. So that's really all I can say about the new item shop screen. I do like how the icons for all the items like slowly zoom in and out. I thought that was pretty cool. And right in between the Pokemon Center and item shop, there is an elevator. So we can go in the elevator right here. It says, which floor would you like to go to? We can go to 4 different floors. So right now we're going to go to floor 2, which is the lounge. And here we are. And we have the title screen of Pokemon Crystal on the big TV right here. I have no idea why. We talked to this guy right here. We talked to Mario. All bug catchers don't need to wear that lame gear. You feel me? Yes. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's all about the soul. And he gives us TM89, which is Dragon Claw. Pretty good move. And we have this guy just standing right here. We go talk to him. He says, what sound does a moose make? I have no idea what sound a moose makes, actually. But this is Jaybird. Now, I actually did not know he was a Pokemon trainer, so I wasn't planning on battling him. And he has 6 Pokemon, so of course I'm not going to battle him. Also, why is his Vaporeon pink? Anyway, here's another new feature they added in this update. They implemented a new battle menu interface, as you can see. So we have some new icons right here. Looks much nicer than the previous one, I can tell you that. Anyway, I didn't want to battle Jaybird, so I just decided to quit without saving. Maybe I'll battle him some other time. So we have Mr. Hypocrite right here. He says, I am everywhere. Yeah! I don't know what the point of him is. I seriously don't. I don't know if there's something I'm missing there. Probably I'm missing something, but I don't know what the purpose of him being here is. Anyway, we're going to go up to the 3rd floor now, which is the staff offices. Geez, this elevator is really fast. We got here in an instant. So we just have some people working on here. Well, except for that guy. He's watching Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. If we talk to him, hey, those, Darkfire and Send. I look forward to her... Hello there, I didn't expect visitors today. I am Anethel, one of the strongest trainers in this tower, and if I didn't relax every once in a while, I'd go insane. Though some people already say that I am. Either way, since you're here, why don't I show you the power of my team, which is shaped solely to defeat the likes of you. Yep, he's another trainer, and he's apparently a moderator. I guess maybe a moderator on the Pokemon 3D forums, if I had to guess. Either way, I'm not battling him right now. He does have a Togaflinch, though. Never heard of that Pokemon before. I'm not sure if that's a nickname or not, but anyway. And just so you know, the reason I'm choosing not to battle them right now is because I don't really feel like battling them. Like, I'm just trying to talk to all the NPCs just to see what they say, but I didn't know that some of these NPCs were actually trainers. So, I don't know. I just don't feel like battling them right now. Maybe sometime in the future I'll upload a separate video where I battle all of the trainers in Colbin Tower. But right now, I just feel like talking to NPCs more than battling, so... This guy says, oh man, someone is being stupid on the forums right now and I have to deal with it. I wish I had a can of Fanta, but I can't leave to go get one. Well, jeez, can't even leave his office. Hola, soy Desmond, sorry. I forgot that this is in English. I'm Desmond, one of the first members of the forum and a very old, and disappeared, staff member. I was trying to sleep while listening to a lovely song, but someone spoke to me. Anyway, you must be very bored talking with me. It reminds me of the eternal conversation with the Slowpoke from Azalea Town. Yawn? Yes, wonderful moments. Well, I need to go back to sleep. I mean, update Desmond's Epic HD Music Pack. Yeah, there'll be an update. Soon. Bye. Wait! I pre-ordered Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, and I just have too many of these. And for talking to him, he gives us a potion. So there we go, got a potion. Moving on, we have a Victini who is just floating in the air for some reason. Talk to him, he says, "Can't you see I'm playing a very intense game here? Leave my presence." Yeah, he's playing Pong. Yeah, very, very intense game. Pong's very intense. Huro, Pika's name is Pika. Do you want some Pocky? No? Okay, that's fine. We talk to this guy. He says, "Sieg Heal," because that's not offensive at all. We have Moderator Malcolm Reynolds. Now, this guy is a huge troll. He has only one Pokemon, a Magikarp that he calls Dirtfish, and is also swimming in the ground for some reason. It's level 100. Now, normally you think that just because it's a Magikarp, it would be easy to defeat. Nope, it has Sheer Cold, which is a one-hit KO move. And because my Pokemon are much lower level than 100, Sheer Cold hits pretty much 100% of the time, instead of its usual 30% accuracy. And because of that, my team just got completely wrecked by him. If you can actually defeat this guy, then you are a true Pokemon champion. That's all I can say. Also, for some reason, when I got defeated, I was sent back to 2 Island, even though I healed at 1 Island, just to add insult to injury. Doesn't matter anyway, I quit without saving after being defeated by him. So if we go into here, we have a server room, it looks like. So we can just walk right through here. And, yeah, there's quite a bit of graphical glitching going on here in this server room. We talk to this guy, he says, "Doing to Unix, do not disturb." And that's all he says. We do have some screens right here, we have some, like, coding and whatnot. I don't know what program that is, I'm sorry. We also have an image of the Pokemon 3D website on the far right. Then if we go to the 4th floor, we'll be at the dev offices. So in this office, we have Darkfire, who is dressed up as Captain America for some reason. I'm saying for some reason a lot in this video. If you talk to Darkfire, he will challenge you to a battle. He does use his shiny Charizard in his battle, but again, I didn't feel like battling him, so I just quit without saving. There's also Nils right here. I already battled him off screen, and the only Pokemon he had was a level 30 Psyduck, so he was pretty easy. And that's really all there is to see in the Coleman Tower, so I guess we'll head back out then. Talk to this guy, he says, "Hi, sightseeing, are you? Isn't the warm climate here great?" Well, it is raining, so I guess it is great. Here we are in an island smack in the middle of nowhere. I'm surprised a group like Colvin would choose here to make their headquarters. And I guess you have a point. The sign reads, "One island, friends gather at Not Island." So if we enter this house, we have some NPCs we can talk to. We have this guy right here. He says, "On sunny days, I step out and gaze upon the volcano. That's my daily routine." If we talk to her, she says, "Let me think. When was the last time Mount Ember erupted?" So she's talking about a place called Mount Ember. How about we go check it out then? So if we go over here, we'll be on Kindle Road, and we have to go over here in order to get to Mount Ember. So we need to have Surf in order to navigate Kindle Road. There is an item over there, but I'm not going to go pick it up. There's also a lot of trainers on Kindle Road, but we don't care about battling trainers, we just want to get to Mount Ember. So, because I'm a terrible person, we're just going to use walk-through walls, cheats, and sandbox mode and whatnot. Although I don't really need to, because I can just use Rock Smash to destroy these rocks, but whatever. Over here, there are some rocks you can smash in order to get an item, so we can just use Rock Smash right here. For some reason, we can use it. I don't think any of my Pokemon actually have Rock Smash. I mean, the name of the Pokemon that used Rock Smash isn't even appearing, which leads me to believe that none of my Pokemon actually have it, and the only reason I'm able to use it is because I'm in sandbox mode. But anyway, we have an Ether. And we also picked up a Heart Scale from smashing one of the rocks. Need to be careful of this guy. This guy right here is just kind of spazzing out, but alright, made it past him. So we have these trainers that walk toward each other. They spin around pretty quickly, so you really need to be cautious around them. Well, that is if you're trying to avoid them. If we go in this cave right here, we will now find ourselves in the Ember Spa. So this is a place where you can go to heal your Pokemon by getting in the hot water in this place. We talk to this guy. He says, "Soaking in the hot spring is therapeutic, people say." So, we just get in the water like so, we go in the center, and it says, "The water is perfectly warm, it feels exquisite. My Pokemon were fully refreshed." So yeah, every time you go in the water and stand in the center, your Pokemon will be suddenly healed. Simple as that. If we talk to this guy over here, he'll give us something useful. He says, "Hot springs go hand in hand with volcanoes. The Ember Spa here, well, I'm making these text boxes go way too fast." But basically, he gives us HM08, which is Rock Climb. Rock Climb is a new move that was just added in this update. It did not exist in previous Pokemon 3D updates, so this is a move that is new to this update. And now I'm saying update a lot. So I decided to make Nidoking learn Rock Climb because none of my other Pokemon could learn it, so We need to do a bit more surfing here to get to Mount Ember. We have some more trainers, but again, we're going to try our best to avoid them. You can just cut across this island. You can see there are some stairs right there, and we are basically at Mount Ember now, so all we have to do is climb these stairs. Let's go up them. Let's just run up the stairs, because that's always the safe thing to do. Anyway, we are now up here on Mount Ember, and suddenly, I cannot see anything. Yep, of course I'm not actually going to be able to see Mount Ember, because we have to have, like, this blue fog obscuring the entire screen, just like in Berry Forest. Also, my character transformed into a shadow there for a second. So after a bit of walking around, not knowing where the heck to go, I stumbled upon a trainer, and eventually a strength puzzle. And after a bit more walking, I found a place that I could use rock climb on. So as you can see, Nidoking is just going up the rocks, if you could even see that. And now we are here at the top of Mount Ember. So once we reach the top, there is one more strength puzzle we have to complete. For some reason it tells me that MissingNo used strength. MissingNo is not even spelled correctly, but basically, move the first boulder up, move the other two to the left, and then move this one right here up, and then right twice. And there you go. We are now at the peak of Mount Ember, and there is nothing here. I think now is a good time to mention that Mount Ember, according to the changelog, is only partially explorable in this update, which means it hasn't been fully implemented into the game yet, and once you get to the top of Mount Ember, there's not really anything to do here. I guess the only thing we can do is just gaze at the lava and the soot snowing down from the sky. Would that be the correct word, snowing down from the sky? Because it's in the form of snowflakes. It's like soot snowflakes, or soot flakes, so that sounds correct. But anyway, I really need to stop getting off topic, but basically there's nothing to do here atop Mount Ember. So I guess there's not really anything else left to do except fly back to one island. At first I thought that maybe once I got to the top of Mount Ember I would be able to capture a legendary Pokemon like Moltres maybe. But for the time being there's nothing up here, so maybe in a future update they'll add more things to Mount Ember and maybe make it so that you'll actually have a purpose for coming here. We'll have to wait and see, but for now I guess we're just going to go back to one island. I think down there is a layer of clouds. You can see just how far up we are. So after flying back to one island, there is one more part of this island that we can explore. So if we surf over to here, you can see there's some land here. This is Treasure Beach. If we talk to this guy over here, he says, good things get washed up by the ocean current onto this beach. That's why I often come here for some beach combing. So on Treasure Beach, there are these oval-shaped spots that you can find, and if you walk up to them and press enter, you can find some pretty valuable items, like this one right here for instance. I press enter and I find a big pearl. After that I walk up to another spot right here, I press enter and I get some Stardust. This spot right here gave me some more Stardust, and this one right over here gave me an Ultra Ball. So you can find some pretty good items here on Treasure Beach, but other than that, this beach doesn't really serve any other purpose. I just found a regular pearl right there. There is some tall grass on this beach, so you can still get into some wild Pokemon encounters. But other than that, that's pretty much the only thing you can do here on Treasure Beach. There's still a lot of good items you can find here, but again, just like with Mount Ember, there's not really a whole lot to do here. It's a pretty nice secret though, I didn't even notice it was here at first. And with that, we have explored every part of one island. We've explored the town, we've explored Kindle Road, Mount Ember, the Ember Spa, and Treasure Beach. And that's it. That's all for one island. And before I end things off, I guess I'll go over some of the minor features as well. It's just that I like focusing more on the major changes, like changes that were made to the game's story, like new places you can explore. But very quickly, I'll go over some of the minor changes. Now, for the record, I'm reading this from the official changelog. I'm not going to go over all the minor features, but I will go over some of them. So they updated Viridian Forest and Berry Forest visually, so I guess it looks a bit nicer now. They added a new cutscene for the Azalea Rival event. I guess that means when you encounter your rival in Azalea Town, so I guess there's a new cutscene now. They added water backdrops for some maps. They upgraded the movesets for all existing Pokemon. They added all Pokemon from Bulbasaur through Genesect, which means all Pokemon from Generations 1 through 5 should now be implemented into the game. And they fixed a whole bunch of bugs, but I'm not going to go over all the bugs they fixed. If you guys want to know, like, every single bug that has been fixed in this update, you can just go read the changelog for yourself. This next change I'm going to talk about, however, is important. The Pokemon 3D launcher has been updated again, and in order to download version 0.52 of Pokemon 3D, you need to download the new launcher. As usual, if you want to download the launcher, you can go to the official Pokemon 3D website, which I'll link to you in the description of this video, like I always do in these videos. Thankfully, you won't have to worry about updating the launcher manually anymore, because the launcher can now update itself. So if you're too lazy to update the launcher yourself, don't worry, because it now updates automatically. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end things off, so thank you guys for watching this review video of Pokemon 3D. As usual, if you want to play Pokemon 3D, the link to the game is in the description. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video I make. Later!